You're killing me, Smalls.
We making movies, no acting in. I'm fucking Instagram action shit. UPS shipping packages. I'm smoking weed out them packages. If I ain't got a gun, I'm stabbing it. I got some leftover lean in the cabinet. I can hit your little hoe when she happy. Poke on that pussy shit like it's a top in it. We making movies, no acting in. I'm fucking Instagram action shit. UPS doing the packaging. I'm smoking good ass weed out them packages. I can't lie, 'cause I ain't capping it.
Welcome back to the DNA podcast. It's your boy D.
And it's your boy Antonio. Let's get to it.
This week, we're going to have a bit of a little random topic. It was just something that we was just on
It's just
the
a
way
little
back
rift. Yeah.
from the store. I guess for the title will be "If I Ruled the World." I broke it down into sections. If we ruled it for a day, a year, and just permanently, what would we change differently? What would we do with our?
Yeah. And I guess our changes would be permanent and like they can't be reversed.
Yeah, and I came up with the day and the year and day, year, and all time concept. Meaning, if you just got a day, it doesn't give you too long to come up with nothing grandiose.
I don't know. I feel like if I only had a day, I would do the most grandiose shit. If I had permanently till death, I would. I think I would do more outlandish, throwaway things.
I'm the opposite, but based off the fact that fuck 24 hours, bro, I'll be doing dumb shit, which I have listed. I'll just be doing a complete list of dumb shit. But like my year and my life ones are more thought out and more boom boom. The fact of all right, I can just sit down for a few hours, think of the consequences of doing this and doing that. Well, making basically pros and cons, and decide fuck them cons. Going through with it. Like some niggas would just arbitrarily, oh yeah, I would just stop. I would just defund the U.S. military. You know, there's a huge consequence when the world figures that out, right? you know, people are going to come return debts and settle scores. So
They
like,
come to get that back in blood, dog.
so like when people say stuff like that, you haven't really thought this through, have you, my boy?
Yeah, I would lower the budget. You know what I'm saying? I would allocate the funds somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't completely get rid of the U.S. military.
Yeah.
That seems short-sighted.
Before we get completely into it, I want to completely immerse in this thing. So I want a title. The title's not necessarily going to fit exactly everything I do, but I want to be the supreme dark overlord.
Oh, dark's because you're here.
The dark looks very eerie, but I just like the title.
I think my title would be Sir Alexander, the God Emperor.
Sir Alexander the God Emperor. So you can tell we both just put together our favorite word.
Well, I've been told that I have the name of a dictator of a third world country anyway. So
your name is exactly that. I feel like that's what your parents was.
I don't know
what was doing on purpose.
But like my name's already Antonio Alexander Criego.
You're like,
I already kind of sound like a dictator of a third world country.
I was about to say, when you told me that, your parents named you that shit.
They saw where it was going.
You want to take for a day, or I go for a day first?
Okay, for a day, I think I would implement. I would try to do the most drastic things first. So I would implement like universal healthcare and like healthcare. I guess globally, because I'm ruling the world. So like it would be so that like everybody in the world has access to the same level of healthcare, free of charge.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to pay some taxes, but taxes.
That's smooth. I would take it a little notch, and I would create a web. I would create pretty much an intertwining web of healthcare,
Hmm.
to where there's constant connection between countries and states,
Hmm.
just like boom, boom, just constantly going through. So it's basically like, so it's just basically world healthcare. Makes it easier to find appointments, if you want to go to Brazil. I mean,
You know what?
it's cancerous. You can wait 6 months, or you can fly out next week if that's what you choose to do. We do have options.
Yeah, I just feel like if you we do give ourselves some grandiose names, but I think if you don't address the things like that, people will revolt. So you have to give them a bone. Huh?
Oh, I do have great things in store down the line. But some of the stupid stuff I would do quickly, make sure all McDonald's ice cream machines are fixed. I would make racism punishable by death. Other stupid shit would I do? I would lower the prices of games. Not only lower the prices, I would make a mandate that it never goes above this price.
$50 and that's the top.
$50 and the game better be complete.
ain't no same day patches. Ain't none of that.
Ain't no just patches in general. We was gonna patch that out once it get nope. Damn, this is kind of hard to do on the spot. Those are my huge gripes that I know I would fix. I would fix the stuff that I find super inconvenient in my one day. I would change work weeks to 3 days.
3 or 4 at the most.
I feel like you should have more relaxation days than work days.
You took one right out my mouth. I was literally about to say I was going to say the work week should only be 4 days at most.
Like, these are things that are literally inconvenient for me.
But even this is kind of off topic, but like studies have literally shown when people work 4-day work weeks, they're more productive and companies make more money.
Makes sense. I know I'm more productive because weeks I've had 6 days, bro. I'm fucking portioning out my energy for the day.
By day 5 and 6, I am coasting.
I am coasting day 1 because if I don't, I'm going to burn out then. Like, that's how I portion, just boom, boom. Oh, damn, I need to unload that shit. Well, I'll use part of tomorrow's energy for that. I'm going home. If I had a 4-day, if I had a 3-day work weekend, bro, I would stay 3 or 4 extra hours. I wouldn't care because in 2 days it's over.
I would work 3 12-hour days if all I had to do was work 3.
That's exactly what I would do. That's actually what I prefer to do now.
Yeah.
When people ask them something, you don't go to work a lot. I'm not going that bitch 6 or 7 days. No, I am not.
Yeah, I'd rather just work my 60 hours and
just get it over with.
Yeah.
That's probably my huge one. I feel like work dominates so much of the world that's basically work is the reason why we're behind places like Japan and China. Now, education is one, but also our education isn't meant for us to go be successful people. It's meant to make us workers. It's just crappy jobs. Like, that directly feeds into that. So
yeah, I think if I had one day, I would make it illegal for companies to pay for politicians. Like, you shouldn't. Companies aren't people, so they should not be able to fund campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would make lobbying illegal. I would make
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make lobbying illegal, but I'll do that in my year.
I feel like if I did that right then, that would address a lot of the issues. And if I only had a day, that makes sense.
Makes sense. I don't think it's obvious. Your day would see more production than my day if we were just given days. Because I wouldn't even touch politics. Not say it's far from good, far from great. It's far from good. But too much thought. We'll have to go into that. I am fixing the shit that I need to fix. So when I lose my power, it's great
For you.
Well, hey, is when other people have their own podcasts and do this topic, then they can make it good for them.
Fair enough.
If we got superpowers, shit, I'm not gonna show out for niggas who don't. Hey, it sucks that that's how life was, my boy. These are scars that were dealt. What else would I stop doing? Bro, I put a ban on niggas going to space for 2 years.
And going to space?
Yeah.
Oh, I think don't get me started on space travel. I think that is the biggest waste of money. Like, this world is so fucked. And like, that's what we're investing our time and energy into.
Well, bro, I thought you were going to be on the opposite side of my own spaces. Nah, bro, I just don't. I will put a ban on 2 years. I won't have power, but just see how it goes. But that this is going to feed. I'm going to put a ban on space travel regardless of the time that I have. It's just going to be how long is the ban? So I can see how it works. And if it works, oh yeah, I'm just dismantling that bitch.
My thing is, like, I have no problem with us going to space, like traveling to Mars or going to the moon or whatever. You know, there's a lot of money to be made out there. I get why it's interesting and people want to do it. I get it.
It's a possibility.
Yeah,
some money.
But we have to address the shit here first. Let's fix this. Once we good here, then we go out there and do that shit. What are we doing?
I think that would be it. I think that's all I would do in a day. When I do a bunch of big stuff, I get tired easily. I would. Yeah, that's it for me in the day. Make sure the McDonald's ice cream work. Make sure the healthcare pretty good. Limit space travel. Racism. Races end up dead. I said some other shit. Video game prices low. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I think for my last one, I think I would probably do some redistribution of wealth. I think I might make billionaires illegal to exist.
Damn. I'm gonna move that up to my year calendar. I think I was the first one to say this on this podcast years ago. It's just the thought of what's the point of being a billionaire? It doesn't even make sense. It's actually incomprehensible.
You would never spend $1 billion in your life.
Your family would have to go through generations to fuck that money.
It's basically impossible to like, and that's why I feel like being a billionaire shouldn't exist. Like, there shouldn't be someone who has that much money and that much power. Because once you become a billionaire, you automatically get a certain amount of power.
Bro, I'm gonna be probably controversial here. I don't believe in the idea of setting your family up for generations. Because it's a stepping stone. You could work as hard as you can, but the direct family you have contact with fucks it all up.
So you don't, okay, I'm kind of confused here. You don't believe in it like on a principle level, or you don't believe in it on like for you don't believe in it, or do you not believe in it for like
most people would say you want to get rich and wealthy like that because you want to set your family up for generations. No, you only set up your kids. It's on your kid. I'm not saying that you shouldn't give stuff to your kids, but the excuse that Bill Gates' money should be used for his great grandchildren is lunacy and bullshit. Like that's not a.
It's nepotism. Yeah, at best, it's nepotism. Yeah, and I feel like generational wealth is one of those things that you, I guess, I like the concept of generational wealth, and specifically for Black people, just because we weren't able to build generational wealth for so long, and I know how much of a leg up it gives you
True.
in life.
And then that's how I feel like.
And I'm not talking like extreme generational wealth, like not Bill Gates money, not the Rockefeller money.
Yeah.
You know, the Rockefellers still don't have to go work nowadays. Like they can still just coast off their fucking, you know, great grandfather.
You've like.
But I think it makes sense for you to be able to, you know, pass down a house to your kids.
Yeah.
Or and the kids can sell the house and, you know, get whatever money out of it that they can. But I think that's, you know.
And that's how I feel. That's why I was like, if we're not talking about grandchildren,
there should be some limits to how much money you're able to pass out, I think.
Or for me, it's just how much because most people would say that you should be free now to make as much money as you have because you're setting your family up for generations. Not a real thing. Like you can go cry me a freaking river with that. As a household, see, like for me, once you get to like half millionaires, like, or not half, but half a billionaires,
500 million.
Yeah, what, bro? You should be set. To be fair, your family should be set off generations of that. If you don't do nothing stupid with it,
yeah. If you put your money and move your money the right way, you will be forever. Your money will always be making money.
If you teach your kids the value of $1 and actually, you know, invest in their futures and not let them just be raging dumbasses who buy stuff, like that's what I think. Money is everything. Don't get me wrong. And only people who think differently is niggas that's always had it. But you shouldn't feel like you're entitled to make but so much when it doesn't take that much to really live. And so that's why I was like, it's because that's most people's argument. If y'all would have seen our extra clips, you would know that some parts was edited out, and we have no fucking clue where we stopped at. This is why we in need of an engineer and a video recorder to keep us on track with stuff like this. But we will spin off until our first year in charge. Since you went last, I'll go. I would make the breeding of dogs illegal.
Really?
Bro, this shit's getting out of hand. People love it when it's glorified. You know, when you get the blue nose pig and this. Nah, bro, there's some abominations out there, and that shit's sad as hell.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I think you should have to do it. Yeah, you should have to have a license to do it. If that makes sense.
And that's what just breeding just randomly.
Yeah.
Well, bro, if you want a blue nose pit, there's specific shelters for dogs that were breeded, as opposed to dogs that were just left. But I think most of the shelters awry from niggas just casually breeding animals. Let's not do dogs, animals, but dogs are mostly the ones, you know, bred by randos. That shit's, I seen this one dog's head so big he can't even lift it up to walk. And it had a pit bull head, you know, wiener dog body. Bro, y'all just doing shit, bro. Like this shit's not. If these was humans, this would be inhumane. like people have a problem doing it to humans, but y'all do this to animals every freaking day. So I would just stop that shit. I would get backlash. How are we supposed to make money? This and that. Go find a side hustle that doesn't hurt a living thing.
I think there's ways to breed dogs and it be ethical. Like that's why I think I would make it so like you would, if I don't know if I would actually do this in my year. This might be a lifetime thing. I don't know. I don't know if that affects the world in a super negative way. I get it. It's bad.
To be fair, I did not start off on this mission to fix the world. I did not take an oath of that.
Niggas think I'm here to save the world. Really, I just like to fight.
Ooh. So some stuff I will say, y'all would think, really? I never would say it. I was gonna be y'all's Lord and Savior.
See, I'm out here having this noble outlook on life.
That's pretty much where the dark part comes out of. Nigga, you out here saving dogs. You haven't mentioned shit about humans. You see where my priorities at. Ooh.
Yeah, I think I would push that into my lifetime dictatorship category, but I think I wouldn't make it completely illegal because there's ethical ways to breed dogs. It's not, you don't have to because like certain breeds of dogs, you breed them so that they have a pure bloodline because they're like working dogs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like they're sheep dogs or
I get
or
that.
like German shepherds, like they're police dogs. Like you have to breed them with other German shepherds so you keep the the traits and attributes that you want.
I would make it illegal just for random people to breed.
Yeah.
Like breeding would be like making coke. Anybody can make coke. But if I catch your ass doing it at the crib, you're going to jail. If I catch you selling bootleg coke on the side, you're going to jail. So you can take that's how I will. Breeding wouldn't go extinct. But no, bro, some random nigga in an apartment just ain't gonna be making 20 dogs just to pay their rent.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so if you care enough, boom, boom, you can go take some classes. You can go get certified if you care enough to do it. How many niggas care enough to really do it? But you go next. I can think more shit.
If I had a year, I think in a year I would start to be more selfish. I think I know what I would do. I would make it so that everybody does not go to work at the same time. So there's no rush hours. If that makes sense. So everybody's schedule would be spaced the fuck out. Everybody doesn't have to be in at 9 a.m.
So you took the D. Wilson approach. This affects you.
Really, it affects me in the evening.
In the evening, yeah.
Everybody getting off at 5. And I'm supposed to be off at 2:30, but I be getting off at 5 sometimes. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous.
I didn't know that was such. I didn't know that was such a huge problem for you. Well, man, just use a little bit of forethought. Yeah, I can see how you get trapped in that bitch every single.
Yeah, we spacing this bitch out. If we have 20 employees, a quarter of them come in at this time.
Oh, you just mean at the job?
At the job, yeah. It's like it's a required at a job that everybody has like a 4-hour split.
Okay, I thought you meant just hey, this company you can only come in at 8. Y'all niggas come in at 9.
Now, if it's a big company like like a plant or some shit, that's still 200 extra people on the road.
True. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like, wait, you want to do that for me? How the hell would you spend your free time with your folks? Well, I guess you said you make 3 or 4 day work weeks. You spend your time there, niggas. Ooh,
and, some people have to come in at 6. The morning people can come in at 6. I'll let you choose what time you want to come in, but only 4 y'all gonna come. So keep it up.
Only 20% of the company coming in at 6. So we can do this. I don't care how y'all disperse it.
Y'all can come at 4 a.m. That's what you want to do, but it don't matter to me. I won't say it's a 4-hour split. I'll give you every hour on the hour. It's like someone has to be in at 6, someone has to be in at 7, someone has to be in at 8, someone has to be in at 9.
Makes sense.
So then everybody get off 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nothing that I would ever do. My own job, so it doesn't affect me for shit. That thought has never came into my mind.
But I'm sure it does affect you in public transportation.
Oh yeah, damn light rail do be bullshit. Bro, it's bad that I just drain my mind and just pray to God nobody shake me. Oh yeah, that bitch do be tight. Now let me get in this corner and just wait my time. Listen to my little music. Ooh, my chest. That's
It's a
funny,
good
right
idea.
there.
I'm just saying it's a good idea. If you're a politician, you listen to this, listen to your boy saying,
This would be my most anticipated thing I would do, but I would destroy all public schools. And in their place, I would keep public school for elementary kids. But outside of that, I would build more trade schools. I think charter schools. Charter schools seem too bougie. I hate them too. Destroy those two. I would create schools that actually help people nurture what they want to be, and you could switch. They'll still build a foundation of normal stuff that you need.
so you really wouldn't destroy all public schools. You would just get rid of, you would,
Destroy the model of public
yeah,
schools.
but you destroy the model of public
Yeah,
schools.
because this shit still would
It
be.
would be more of like
It'd be more of a trade school system.
yeah, like apprenticeship kind of model. Which, and you would have your base, like, you have to take your English classes and your math
Your
classes
mathematics, this
and
and
your,
that.
your history, your science. You have to have a foundation.
Yep.
But at a certain point, you are sliding into your major.
By the time you're done with 12th grade, you know what the fuck you want to be. You know if you want to take. You've already got basic skills. So if you want to enhance it further and go through college, or just go out into the workforce, and if you took up plumbing and that's what you really like to do, well, you can go plumb.
I don't think it's the word.
You feel? I don't feel like that's the word, but it sounded right. I don't have too many evidence against the contrary.
I mean, I can't say it's not it, but some don't sit right with me.
But people who know me know that I hate the way public schools are with a bitter passion. Yeah, like, I think this way I makes more jobs too now. You niggas that went to school for teaching is screwed. Y'all better get used to teaching them kids. But
No,
people,
but I don't even think most, because I think most teachers are English teachers, math teachers, science, and social studies, right?
yeah.
Like that's the majority of teachers in a school.
Mm-hmm.
And then even if you were, like, you taught, Spanish, people still need to learn Spanish.
Mhm.
Like, they can choose, they can choose the major in languages or whatever.
Yeah. And I was about to say, and this opened up the door more for plumbers can be teachers. Sports people, it's more teaching opportunities at the lower levels than just college.
Yeah, and you can actually, build your skill set as a teacher, teaching lower, and then work your way into a university or,
Mhm.
yeah.
And it just,
And also, if you had your own business as a plumber and you taught on the side,
mhm.
now I'm getting you're basically getting free recruiting.
Thought through this with a little bit of nuance. And that's how I know that I add more jobs to the workforce in the way that I have a teaching model. And like, there's kinks to work out. Will trade school people just be trade school people? How would I make it to where people, if you wanted to be a plumber, you thought, but you want to do something else, maybe there's a school specifically for you going through basic studies, but also trying out different stuff. Like, it's in the works.
Like freshman year, there would be a class where you would go around and try different trades.
Yeah.
Like you would go be plumbing, you would go try welding, you would go do the machine shop, you would go through the carpentry and beautician, and you could go through all the things and see where did it fall for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to high school on the 7-period model. Maybe you only need 5. Well, shit. I know I didn't need all 7 for the education that was being afforded to me. So you only need 5 periods and 2 every day. Yeah, two going forward are free periods that are used to find your freshman year. So it's like for maybe 2 weeks you do these 2. If you want to continue with one, cool. If you find one you like, you go through it the rest of the year, but you still got one where you need to do different shit because you might find something you like.
And but even if you're into plumbing, that's your thing.
Yeah,
But you take the welding class,
you
you can use that in And you're cross trained, and you know, it's like you can have you can work for a construction company, and now you're double the value as a worker because now you have multiple skill sets.
Good stuff. Like this is all stuff.
This is a great idea. I didn't say that you did.
This is how I know I have a burning pain. I hate all public school officials. My uncle's in public school. I hate him. And when I have no respect for public school teachers because they would want you to believe they're teaching the youth of tomorrow. When I have all the evidence to back up that they can't be, structurally, you can't be doing that. Like, I have facts to prove you're just doing this to bulge your own ego. I'm sorry, that's what it is. Get some children and teach them improperly. So, I could go into a whole different episode on why I hate public school.
I think we've already done this episode.
But I'm not somebody who just whines and bitches and not come up with any solutions. I have been coming up with solutions. It will never happen. But you can't say that I have not come up with anything. And so that's what I would do.
And it's a pretty well thought out solution. I mean, there's probably some kinks in there, but you can iron those out.
I identified the problem I have. When you finish high school, it ain't teach you nothing worth a fuck. That's the problem. And also, you don't know what you like because you haven't done shit to figure out what you like. I found a problem. Now I just found ways to get me from point A to the solution of the problem. And these was mine. There's kinks. That's why I would spend my year. This would be something that I probably would decree my last month or maybe last 2 weeks because it took me the whole year
to figure
setting it up. Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I would make the world powers pay reparations. They've done so much harm to the rest of the world and extracted so much wealth and power from the rest of the world. It's not, and I guess I'm not so much talking about their citizens as much as their governments, because you know citizens only have so much power, but the government should have to, you know.
When they paid, where would it go to?
So, like, for Iran, for example, America and Britain went in there and did a coup on their democratically elected official back in the 60s or 70s, 60s, I think, and pushed him out of power, put in a dictator. That dictator was in there for like 20 years, and then they had another revolution, but it ended up installing an even more radical person or radical group into power.
I get that.
So
they basically been free falling.
Yeah.
Since the interference of. Yeah. Just wondering. I wondered if, like most powers, are already kind of overseeing a section, if that makes sense. I was like, where the United States money going? The states aren't really that bad off. I mean, Mississippi needs something. They need to stop stealing their money.
Like, America has destabilized most of Africa.
Yeah.
You know, we're actually fighting a proxy war in Africa right now. We didn't know. Y'all should look into that. There is a war that no one talks about going on in Africa right now.
I sure as shit did not know this.
Yep, and we are actively like members of this war.
Well,
American tax dollar. Yeah, so like I just feel like countries should stay out of other countries' business. Unless that country is committing like absolute atrocities against its people, stay out of their business.
Yeah, I agree. Because worrying about other countries is how we've gotten to this place of like something. We need nukes. We need nukes because I was always worried about the other person doing shit. Now, I do understand that if somebody has a gun, I want to get a gun to be safe. But how about we mind our own fucking business?
Well, we were the first ones to build the gun.
Yeah.
We can't be mad that they got guns when we had the gun first.
Mind your business make you. My saying, I have plenty of them. Great a book. Minding your business makes you live longer. Man, I stand by that. Boy, if you just worry about yourself and what you're doing, chances are you live longer. It's when you start thinking, damn, what the fuck they doing over there?
Watch other people's pockets, man.
Well, why the fuck they striking oil and we not? Them niggas stealing.
You know what? That's my oil.
Or I think they should be sharing some of that wealth. Just as they found it by accident. Like, no, how about you start trying to find what you have to make you more resourceful?
Yep.
But I agree. I agree with you. This, I guess, is a running theme of how we believe that, hell, there's such a thing as too much money. And we both also believe that there's places with not enough money. So this works itself out. I would have needed a team to come to that conclusion. But add that to my forever list. I would get to that eventually. I would. We talked about this off, but I'm radical as shit, so I don't give a damn. I would limit the amount of children each household would have to 3 max. And if you're single, you're not having 3. You can kick rocks on that. You're not having 3 different children with 3 different baby daddies. No, that's not happening, bro. Or you're not going to have 3 different wives and one. No, you're
So,
not.
like, how would you enforce that, though? Are you saying, like, forced sterilization?
Yep.
Are you saying, oh, wow.
Yep. You're getting snipped after the 3rd one.
This is dark.
But like, I hate freedom in the sense that people think you could just do whatever you do and you can get bailed out due to public help. Fucking what the fuck is words elude me?
Social safety.
So yeah, like like stuff like that because you fucked up when it's obvious you were fucking up. Like, we talked off, bro, there's no reason to have more than 3 kids. Even if you're a well-off family, having more than 3 kids cause family dynamics that end up destroying 1, 2, maybe even all of the kids anyway. And that's from a social standpoint of that. There's no way all the kids are getting the same love if there's fucking 4 of them. You can't prove it to. You cannot give me 4 fucking siblings and they all say they felt loved equally. Like, hell, it'd be hard pressed to find it when there's 2 damn siblings.
Yeah.
Like, but people feel this need. I don't even feel the need that in my heart of heart. I don't even know why you need 3 kids. Now, I can understand if you wanted a boy and you struck out twice and then the 3rd one. I can kind of see that. But if you got a boy and a girl and you just keep having kids because you want to have kids, it doesn't make sense. You have kids at least up until 18. And hell, in my mind, your kid shouldn't feel the need to move out at 18. You probably have them live with you up to like 22, 23, 24.
Well, hopefully in this new in the economy that we would build,
Yeah.
kids will be able to actually move out at 18 and be able to survive at 18. And that's kind of segueing into my next what's it called? But go ahead.
I don't even think on that because like it did suck that sometimes I couldn't pay rent or I couldn't feed myself. But like, you shouldn't feel the need to want to move out your mom's crib,
I'm not saying that you should have to. I'm saying
you should have a better.
You should have the opportunity to.
Okay, and I just always felt like, bro, when they turn 18, raising the kid is not over. Technically, you're never done raising your child. You help them through life. You help them with relationships. When they get married, you help them keep their marriage together. Like, you never finish teaching. But some people believe that. And based off the way people talk, some people believe when the kid gets old enough to think, it's kind of on them. Like, oh, I want another kid because, mine's is 11 now, this and that. So then you got an 11-year-old problem.
You don't want a kid. You want a puppy.
And that's what like nobody's ever given me a good reason why you have 2 kids and they're not out the house yet, but you want another. Like there just hasn't. Besides having one gender specifically, because I have seen women have 2 boys and just want a girl. Well, shit, you better fucking get lucky on this lottery. You get 3. But like there just hasn't been a good reason. And so maybe my methods.
I think I disagree with your forced sterilization thing. I get the concept, but I think I would disagree with your forced sterilization.
It would be extra radical, I know, but in time you will grow to love it.
I think it's
and I am infringing on rights, but
Yeah.
I'm Supreme Dark Overlord. Fuck them rights.
I'm giving you extra ones. I'm taking some away.
And I took away a right, bro. This rights get taken away from you after you have 3 kids.
I'm not taking away the right for you to have kids. I'm taking away the right to if you have unlimited.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
After 3 kids, shit. What the hell's the debate about? Nigga, you getting clipped. we're entering a financial aid, not financial aid, but like what the fuck is the food stamps and shit?
Social safety net.
Yeah, there's an exact name for it, but we're entering social safety net fucking features. And, well, do you know what pisses me off more? When niggas have 5 kids and think they supposed to get help. Nigga, the help was not having the motherfucking other 2 or 3. That was the motherfucking help. Like, and I do believe, once the milk is out of the carton, it's no going back. We can find ways how to make that motherfucker tip over. I found this out about me. I am not solution oriented. God, I hate having to come up with solutions on the spot. I am a problem solver. Some people go, what's the difference? I make sure we don't fail.
Make sure we don't get to the problem to begin with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people want to get to the problem before they come up with, or they want to get to the problem and come up with solutions for that. Why didn't we just stop
The problem for happening.
Yeah. And that's what I found out about myself. That's why I am a type of person. I'm gonna give you advice. If you don't take it and turn out badly, I'm not brainstorming more advice from you because I didn't expect to get this far. So if you do the opposite of what I say and it goes bad, it's on you. Because frankly, I don't feel like thinking about it no more. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, if I told you not to go 100 miles down this road and you do and get arrested, Brian, think about no cops. Tell me how this goes for you. I didn't foreshadow that thought. Then you want me to fucking figure out the law and shit? Nah, bro, this is on you. So that's where I'm at. I do think it's radical, but I'll think keeping population low because eventually, someday that shit's going to become a problem.
And that's when we go to space.
like people don't see that damn number just increasing. And it's just like, do you not know that technically we have a natural resources, but that shit's finite. The water is finite. Now, as we currently stand, that bitch is, going to be here for a minute. But that's not to say that it won't.
I think that's why I think at a certain point you have to go into space. That's why I wouldn't completely ban it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I think yeah. But we should focus on the shit down here first.
No, that is. So that would be my year thing. Yeah. It's funny how my year thing, I've cut out breeding on 2 fronts.
I didn't think about this.
Nah, that is pretty funny. I only thought of it on the spot. Yeah.
I never thought of it that way, but goddamn. That is pretty authoritarian right there. What else would I do with the year?
Bro, we can go ahead and skip on to after you came up with yours. I was going to do ruling for life because I ain't got shit else.
Okay, yes. Let's go ahead and go to the ruling for life. I think. Let me preface this. I think ruling for life, I would be a lot more selfish with my things to make my life better. Personally,
Depending on how I'm perceived by others, depends. There's a left side and there's a right side. There's a path that I go down where I'm just bored and I'm kind of a non-present God, just letting shit happen and letting y'all figure out because I don't want to be too hands-on because that will cause great resentment as is. But if the stuff I do gets so much backlash and so much resentment, I will rain down hell through the course of my God-given life. I do not like being ostracized for helping. God knows that's the last thing I like. God, I hate getting yelled at for doing something right that I did not even want to do. So it depends on how I'm perceived.
the choice is yours.
And, since this is a made up thing, like we could have done this in the back aspect. Let's go ahead and raise the cartoony factor. Let me go ahead and have powers to where it's not just a simple assassination attempt.
They can knock you off.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Since we're doing half true fiction and half fakeness, let's go ahead and make this even more fun. I want all the paths of reanimated Madara. So let's just go with that. If you know, you know. If not, look up reanimated Madara abilities. So, because that's the stage for my ultimate plan.
You dropping 2 meteors on people?
You go first. you were supposed to go first. If you want to dive into my cartoony aspects, you can, and let it be known what your powers or whatever is. But
I mean, honestly, I think Paths of Pain, Paths of Madara, a Renegon would be probably the best powers to have.
and I don't even want him when he got when he was born, when he actually got flesh again and then got I don't even want that. I just want when he's reanimated into the damn Great Ninja War. That's all the abilities that I need. Pain is, bro, this is sidebar. Bro, Pain is so ridiculously OP. Like, I always go back and watch. I think it was making the rain come down. Like, how does those powers even translate into that? He was making it rain, and he cast out the rain whenever he wanted. Nigga, none of those abilities work like that.
Only I can think of was like gravity. Like maybe he's making the water gravity. But
that's something you would think you would constantly have to do that. That's a side though, but he just did shit like that was so godly. No, it was like that. No, you're just a nigga, bro. You're just a crazy nigga, bro. Nobody else even used that ability to make it rain.
How depressed you gotta be to be like, I'm gonna make it rain from now on.
Them niggas won't ever see sunlight again.
This was just Seattle from now on.
Oh, bro, I would like to think
village hitting the rain is just Seattle.
Bro, I would think that like pain is the path that I chose to rule, but them niggas was happy that right. They had no cores about being in that bitch. Bro, when Jiraiya was talking to them niggas, this shit is just raining outside, bro. This is a constant. You get over it. The umbrella shops must do well there.
Oh.
So the scene has been set. 6 Paths, Antonio, with whatever his title was, because that bitch was a mouthful. And you got your supreme dark overlord with
Alexander the Great, the God Emperor.
and with moderate power. So this has took a cartoony element, and I love it. I'm able to make my decisions a little bit more
Wild.
yeah.
I think I might outlaw guns. You got to throw hands. You got probably you got to throw hands with them.
And then somebody will say something. Don't you see what's going on in the UK with stabbing? Yeah, that's still throwing hands, bro. If you get stabbed up 12 times in a fight, maybe you should have had yours.
You got hear ye.
Nah, bro, that nigga came with deadly intention, bro.
Yeah, I think I probably would outlaw guns. And if I'm supreme leader, then there shouldn't be any wars either, right? So, like, you could own a gun, be able to keep it at the gun shop or whatever, at the gun range.
Yeah, you can have recreational guns.
Yeah.
But I guess in your mind also, y'all niggas ain't fucking Stockholm that bitch for World War Z.
Yeah. So I think, something like that, maybe. And you have to go throw hands with niggas.
I have a grandiose plan. I'm going to save that towards the end. Because there's 2 things I directly have not talked about on purpose. I did not secretly plan this twist without telling you, but I just didn't know how I would get to this. And I just figured out this twist is a good one.
Diabolical. What one is not the twist would you do in your lifetime?
Well, shit, I can't think of nothing else, so I'm going to go with my full twist. I will declare war against the world and unite everybody against me. And that should...
This is full Madara. Okay.
Yep. And this should relieve tensions against states. I would take a dive because y'all niggas can't fuck with me. But I've just nailed... I believe there's no way to really get rid of racism. I believe there's no real way to get rid of bigotry because you fear the unknown. But
the other,
when you have a cause that everybody is for, and everybody, hell, if you're willing to die for it, even better, that unites everybody. The military is kind of the reason why racism went away. Like people realized, oh, I shared I shared the resting places. I've shared a battlefield with them and this and that. They're good people. It kind of sucks that it takes war to do that, but giving the world a singular foe that looks damn near unbeatable, and for y'all it will be unbeatable, would unite the world. And it would make it a whole round better place. Wouldn't do this as soon as I get it because I want to have my fun. I would do this like year 20, 30.
You say get tired of your powers?
Tired of them. Yeah. And I'll do what niggas be saying Tupac did. I'll fake my death and be in Cuba somewhere. just chilling.
That's one in the past.
Yeah. Probably giving orders from the shadows because, well, I think I'm still here. Don't make me break this moment of peace for y'all. But
why wouldn't you just put everybody in Infinite Sleep in the other?
He doesn't necessarily have that power yet. I specifically chose before then.
Okay.
Because I damn sure would. I damn sure would. I do feel, boom, so where Naruto kind of got stupid at, I do understand and feel like you should be able to make your own free choices. Mm-hmm. But the Tsukuyomi did not rob you of making choices. That's where it's kind of, all it did was make it to where you would have a good life. You still made choices. You still dictated who you wanted to, be with. So because they're not real choices, you're not really hurting anybody, but that decreases the population too much. I'm trying not to have the population boom, but I'm not trying to kill off the population. So it's a hole on Naruto's side because that's not really hurting y'all by being in there, but it's a hole on Madara's side, bro. This wipes out all of the Shinobi world, right? Like even if they're getting nutrients and they live through this, they're not reproducing. Like, but yeah, I've thought through it. I don't think there's any way else to really combine the worlds. Using Naruto as an example, they think they won the war. It happened exactly how Obito thought it would. Technically, Obito and Madara saved the world in most technicality. The plan went through, it united them, and put them in fear. It gave them something to beat. Now, in their world, they win, and you end up in Tsukuyomi, but like people say Naruto helped bring the world together. That's not it. Without the villains, Naruto doesn't do anything.
Yeah, if they didn't have a villain to fight. Yeah.
Naruto's words ain't that powerful when there's no danger. So like, if there was even remotely peace, or if they weren't there, he wasn't bringing the nations together. So like, when people say that like when they watch the show, it's like obviously it didn't work. You got to rewatch it a few times. It did work. It did.
It just didn't go exactly how they wanted.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Yeah. And it's just, maybe that's the way. Maybe the world having one central figure to antagonize is the way to bring it closer. Now, that will never eliminate hate. That will never eliminate bigotry. But I think it would
greatly reduce it.
Yeah. And this is why I need powers, because there's nothing I could feasibly do if I'm still human to even remotely attempt something like that.
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't think you need like moderate powers. To be honest, you could have like
any powers that I don't die. Any powers that are powers is good enough. Hell, Superman powers, fucking Devil May Cry powers, anything would do. But I would just be a lot cooler with my moderate powers. I just want to do a bunch of cool shit before I take my dive. I just want to raid damn fireball jutsu. Now, the hell am I playing? Is so something you would kill people? Yeah, some losses would have to happen. Sad for that. But me doing that is no different than us going to war. Because we're afraid of our freedoms being taken. The president signs off in LA, some casualties of war. So by me doing what I do, it's no different than what countries do now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my big one. I need to come up with other ones, and they won't ever be as good as that.
Yeah, that's really good.
But that's why I never mentioned when you talked about government or outlawing guns, never mention those things. Because I need those. War. I need war specifically for my war play. It's to work.
I guess.
So, yeah. I hope it works in the back end. If it don't, I'm going to come back.
Y'all niggas know how to act.
You feel me? If for some reason this plan makes it worse, bro, y'all niggas ain't kill shit. I'm about to drop y'all's morale even worse. Because y'all thought y'all killed some shit. Ooh.
Okay. What would I do with the year and I have?
Lifetime.
In a lifetime. I'm going selfish. I think I would I would definitely have a small country to myself. And it just be me and my servants.
What? So,
a vacation country, you feel me? All people who live there are people who work there.
I was about to say, so the servants are an unlucky group of people whose lives are just working.
You don't have to be there year round. It's not. They get to have a regular life.
Ooh, okay, I was about to
But
say.
if they're on the island, they work there.
Okay, that's why I was. Wait a minute, bro. They're gonna be there in their only lives, so they're basically slaves. An unlucky group of people.
No, they can have wives and children and hobbies, and they can enjoy the island too.
Yeah, so they'll basically have
But-
regular jobs, but they all add up to
Yeah,
servicing me.
yeah, it's all just me.
You can be a chef. Everybody needs to cook. Just know mine's come first. you can have dreams of being a chef. You can have dreams of being an artist. Just know I get first dibs. And you ain't getting paid shit.
I'll pay him.
Bro, you way better than me. Under no circumstance am I paying for anything.
I feel like they would be government workers because, like, if I'm the world government,
Yeah,
I'll just pay them out the government money.
I see no problem in your plan. That shit's still not happening.
They are slaves.
No, like they're still paid. Like so, they're still going to be paid like how they're paid now.
Mhm.
I'm just not paying.
It's all comp for me.
I'm about to say, I'm just not paid. Something. Oh yeah, this bill was 150 for a nigga that's not me. It was 150, and for me, it's bring me the damn food. I won't even keep cash, or I won't even keep money on me. Bro, you got your wallet? My wallet? I haven't got that since I got powers.
I should wallet you, nigga.
Bro, you feel me? ID. Y'all niggas should know who the fuck I am. You should see me and know. Nah, bro. That's Supreme Dark Overlord right there. Yeah, I can hear it now. Hey, if I have my own little country, nah, bro's gonna be everywhere. Bro, why they call him Supreme Dark Overlord? Some say he a dark nigga. Some say his eyes was originally darker than what they were. Just a bunch of stories. That's not. Oh yeah, he just wanted to be called that shit.
It sounded cool.
Rumor has it he was born in pitch darkness.
It was a lunar eclipse.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, that's I respect you. Nah, bro, off the rip, it never even crossed my mind to pay.
I mean, I wouldn't pay out of my own money, but I also wouldn't need any money. So, they would have a paycheck out of government money.
I respect it. I like your little island thing. I'm still it. I like that.
It's good.
Yeah, like
Have my own private resort as basically his own country.
for the fact that we have powers like we do, we should be able to get by fast. I don't know how fast Pain gets by, but he can basically fly.
Hey, he can fly.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say,
Pain can fly.
I'm about to say, like, they never showed these niggas running because, well, running's for normal niggas. Then we were dealing with God level niggas. I don't want to see my gods running. And so I'm pretty certain Bonner could get by pretty fast. And so, bro, fucking, not my summer, bro. I would make a civilization that revolved around me, but secretly, like Rick and Morty when Rick made the civilization out of his car battery. Like they had lives and nothing was the problem until they realized what the fuck their lives was totaling up to. Well, we wasting our lives just powering your car battery. Don't look at it like that. Y'all have families, y'all go on vacations, y'all get promotions at work. Like y'all do these things. But yes, you're my car battery.
It was even crazier that they built their own design.
And so it's like, on my island, I would just go there every night. Because I assume that I could travel wherever I'm from back there. And so it's like, they technically don't leave. But that's their livelihood. They're doing that stuff, but they don't know that in the end, it's all built for me to be serviced. At my convenience, constantly. Oh, and I don't think that's bad if they don't know. They won't feel no type of way about it. the chef, like whoever services me, know that they're dealing with a royalty. They just won't know they're dealing with the royalty. Well, with the guy, like, oh shit, that was D this whole time. I thought that was like Jay-Z or some shit. So that's how I would do it, but yeah, still, once again, I'm not paying for shit. But yeah, like you need a place to go to. Bro, I'm not staying nowhere y'all can get to me yet. I'm not worried about dying, but I am worried about getting annoyed pretty frequently. I do worry about y'all lining up outside asking for wishes and shit.
Like I'm shit running this bitch.
No, get the fuck out of here. I got a few powers, but my main power is absolute democracy. But my absolute dictatorship is my true power. Ooh.
You know, even if I was an absolute dictator, I think I would still delegate much of my duties out.
No, I 100% would. That's actually why I couldn't really be a dictator.
I'm still delegating like half of these shits out. I would just make the big things, and it's on y'all to figure out how to actually implement this.
I would probably fix, like, I think the branches of government's pretty good. I think the stuff up under the branches, like how they get there, like from, governor, this and that, needs to be fixed. But I would keep the same structure, just I override stuff when I see please. Like you can still do this and this, but if I feel need to intervene, my word is final. Like, boom. No, it's doing this. And that's, but outside of that, if y'all are getting by great with like all the policies I put in place and things are going great, bro, you won't even see me. Some people probably think I'm dead.
We haven't heard from the Supreme Court Overlord in 15 years.
Bro, this nigga probably never even really existed.
Nigga, I'm silly.
Bro, you feel me? Y'all starting to act a little out of hand. I'm weird. But keep doing what y'all do. Like don't start making moves like a nigga dead.
You gotta wake up from the couch like a black dad. Hey.
Second I hear the rumblings, the nigga just damn, where you been at? Like, that's how I see fit. That's how I like to rule anyway. I like to rule, but I don't want to be constantly having to tell people stuff.
You want to be a dictator, but not in any state.
Yeah. Like, I'm here to help, but I'm not here to fucking control you. Like, I just make basically what you said, but it's, I only intervene when I think you're really failing. Like, oh, don't sign that. They're about to remove healthcare. No. Like, I don't know what the fuck made y'all think that this is okay.
It's not a fucking option.
Yeah, you feel me? So, and set that bitch ablaze, and I'm out of here. Like, go think of something else. Like that. That's how I would intervene. Some people will go overboard. You see the niggas every day. They have a different policy or they updated the policy because it just fits their want at the time. And I like to think that the things that we've given out, so my stuff is a little bit more radical, but your stuff is still like good. I don't think that we would flip-flop as opposed to just work out the kinks.
Yeah.
I haven't really did to, like, nothing I really done really benefits me solely, except for the island.
Yeah,
I do like that. But it's like, oh, you lowered the price of games. For everybody. I fixed all the McDonald's machines. For everybody. Like,
everybody benefits for this.
Like, maybe I need to go back because it has been a little long episode, but maybe I've missed it, but I haven't done anything that only affects me or my family. Like, I tell people this all the time. I'm an egomaniac, but not to the extent that people think. I really don't have too much of ego about myself. I just want to go by. I just want to go by and get the credit I deserve. If I'm giving that, I barely hear peeps out of me. Like, I'm not an I guy. Like, I need this or I need for this. Or when I say that, people are like, that's pretty egotistical. But be real. When you think of me, When do you hear me say that stuff? Like, so with power, I wouldn't even really. Shit, I got the power, bro. Y'all niggas can't kill me. I'm not paying. I guess that's pretty egotistical. But I doubt any nigga with power pays. I'm hard pressed to believe the president actually pay for shit, even though that bastard gets a goddamn paycheck. Like, I'm hard. That nigga getting money, and I doubt he's actually using it. That's the real corrupt thing. But yeah, got any more?
I don't think so.
We should have thought about this beforehand.
Yeah.
There's going to be a bunch of stuff that slips through the holes.
And, maybe we'll come back and revisit this. So maybe we'll come back and do a part 2 or a short.
Nas has had If I Ruled the World Part 2. It's only right with tradition. If you ruled the world for a day, a year, or for a life, what would you change? What would you mold in your image?
Yeah. Would you be a tyrannical dictator, or would you be a benevolent god? Let us know.
And be sure to leave your comment below, and be sure to like and subscribe for more daily content like this. And
We out.
we out.